good looking. Got a moment? Lord Bacaro may have proclaimed that this was a celebration for the Alliance leaders, but everyone came out to see the hero who saved All Flags Castle. I'm impressed how fast the word got around, even if I may have had something to do with that. Just wanted you to know, I worked it out with Lady Arabelle. She considers my debt to her paid in full. I think she may have confused me with you, but I'll take it any way I can get it. So go in and enjoy the party. I'm sure I'll see you around. I put on a few disguises, sure, and I'm glad everyone's safe, but all this hero stuff gives me a rash. I'm not supposed to attract so much attention. Anyway, Lady Arabelle wants a word with you before she starts the main event. She's waiting inside.
Not my finest work, but I think this venue will do. I see you convinced our royal guests to come to our little gathering. Well done, dear. Now for the tricky part. Persuading them to stay for Lord Bacaro's talks. After so many perils, I suppose I couldn't blame them if they decided to leave. Excellent, dear. You saved Emmerich and the others from the Ascendant Order and ended the threat of the Magus. Plus, you salvaged the talks and restored the hope for peace. Take this. This is your day as much as anyone's. I have to address the crowd.
By the word.
I see you convinced our royal guests to come to our little gathering. Well done, dear. Now for the tricky part. Persuading them to stay for Lord Bacaro's talks. After so many perils, I suppose I couldn't blame them if they decided to leave. Excellent, dear. You saved Emmerich and the others from the Ascendant Order and ended the threat of the Magus. Plus, you salvaged the talks and restored the hope for peace. Take this. This is your day as much as anyone's. I have to address the crowd. We're here to celebrate the coming together of 3 great leaders, and to show our appreciation for a hero who saved the delegates and kept our hopes for peace alive. On behalf of Lord Bacaro and the Society of the Steadfast, I ask our honored guests to enjoy the celebration.
The Aldmeri Dominion thanks our hero and promises to participate when the talks resume.
The Ebonheart Pact wholeheartedly agrees.
As does the Daggerfall Covenant. 3 cheers for our hero and for Lord Bacaro!
Well said, High King, and well said, Queen and Prince. Let the celebration begin.
We won the day, my friend, and I learned a valuable lesson. Sometimes the enemy of my enemy is my friend, or at least a helpful acquaintance. And if the peace talks do go on, I will do my best to negotiate in good faith. Who knows? Will ice melt in the cookpot? That's a certainty. But the thoughts that run through the minds of the rulers of Tamriel, those cannot be fathomed by even the most brilliant sage. But I will send word to my father, ask for his advice. Mostly. But he wasn't with us on Amanos or at All Flags Castle. He didn't fight side by side with the lion and the eagle. My father doesn't expect much from these talks. I'm not so sure. If the talks do take place, I'd love to surprise him.
I think I can bear this Breton paradise a little longer. Consider it my way of acknowledging everything you did for us. For me. If you could go out of your way to save 3 foolish royals, then I can try to find common ground with my enemies. There's always a chance. As long as Lord Bacaro can finalize the necessary arrangements, we have an opportunity to put an end to terrible suffering. What sort of queen would I be if I did not do everything in my power to see this through? I must assume so. Why else would they be here? They are honorable leaders despite our differences and the terrible war we're engaged in. I believe they want what is best for their realms as well as mine. Beyond that, we shall have to wait and see.
The stories I've heard about Queen Irene are incredible. I wonder if even half of them are true.
Fighting alongside each other? All well and good. Attending a party together? Sure, with civilized people. But these peace talks? If Lord Bacaro is committed to continuing down this path, I'll follow. I don't hold out much hope, though. What do I look like, a soothsayer? All I know is that peace has powerful enemies. Every day, people tell me that if we press harder, we can make good on the blood and treasure we've spent. Dictate terms from a position of strength. It distresses me. I'm afraid I do. If I decide to ignore them and hold my ground, there's no promise Irene and Yoren can do the same. Peace is only possible when everyone sees there's no more to be gained from war. Still, if others are willing to try, so am I.
It fills my heart with pride to know the High King knows something of our deeds. Because of you, we might see an end to this bitter, stupid war. It's an honor to ride with you, and be a blade in your service.
So, when not busy fighting pirates, I guess you're off saving royalty. Perhaps you just travel where the winds blow. Everyone here owes you a great debt, especially myself. The Prowler remains safe and ready to serve the Dominion. Wherever I please. That's the joy of the sailing life. We have a few jobs lined up. Sailors must eat after all. But I think we can afford some shore leave. And Queen Irene asked to talk later. I sense more dangerous cargo in the near future. Ugh, I asked that sour cat to come and thank you. But he turned me down. Something about needing to count the crates another time. He never stops working, that one. But I know for a certainty that he's grateful for everything you've done. Wherever I please. That's the joy of the sailing life. We have a few jobs lined up. Sailors must eat after all. But I think we can afford some shore leave. And Queen Irene asked to talk later. I sense more dangerous cargo in the near future. So, wherever I play...
As much as I enjoy a party, I still have work to do back on All Flags. And poor Stibbins isn't a spring rooster. All this excitement does terrible things to his already fragile constitution. If we disappear, do give our regards to Lady Arabelle. Oh, if you don't mind, I'd rather not recall that dreadful experience. You have no idea what it's like to have a foul-mouthed, libidinous sea captain inside your head. Although, I must say the feelings he left me with were rather enticing. I still have a few last things to take care of on All Flags Islet before the peace talks can proceed. After that, who can say? I go where I'm needed, and Stibbins follows faithfully in my wake. Someone must carry my personals, after all. Oh, that goes without saying. I am Tamriel's most celebrated treasure hunter and author, after all. I may stick around for the peace talks. Or I heard about some strange happenings in the Telvanni Peninsula. Or Hammerfell. I haven't been there in ages.
Good thing I didn't eat you on that Aminos beach, Walker. This all would have been a lot harder without you. And no, I don't really eat people. That's just Senshrat humor. As far as you know. That depends on Queen Irene. We're staying in Gonfalon Bay as long as she is, but that suits me fine. We've got a new ship and a new crew to break in. And I'll be keeping an eye on Zaji. As always.
After a shipwreck, imprisonment, and dangerous battles, Zaji has earned a little time to relax. And perhaps some recognition for his bravery and skill, yes? Zaji is the hero of the day. After you, of course. A drink in your honor! Long sunny days and tender nights, filled with song, drink, and love. Or so Zaji hopes. Since Queen Irene has no one else to look after her in these islands, Zaji hereby appoints himself the task of catering to her every need. That is a task better left in Cascar's claws. Who will look after Queen Irene if not Zaji? And Lady Arabelle insisted we help guard the delegate anyway, so what does this want to do? Zaji can only hope his devotion is rewarded.
Drums of war.